Vale, continúo la campaña del Juego de Tronos y estoy en Desembarco del Rey. Ahora se supone que tengo que ir a Aguasfuentes, me parece que se llama, la ciudad del tío este de Alistair y la ciudad natal, el castillo de su familia y bueno, eso, para eso tengo que salir de esta ciudad. De camino ya he vendido cosas que tenía para vender y nada, sin más voy a ir ya al puerto. Bueno, por aquí está el de las pociones también. Bueno, un vídeo.
Hello, Lord Alistair.
Hello, my lady. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you.
I am Lady Marianne, Lord Halton's niece.
Una pariente de Halton. Intentemos que la conversación termine rápido. No. Que me cuente.
I didn't know Lord Halton had a niece. I've never had the pleasure of seeing you at his
Cuanto más información me
I
dé,
did
mejor.
see you once, from my window. I would have come to greet you, but I was improperly attired.
Well, I'm honored to finally make your acquaintance, Lady Marianne. What brings you to King's Landing?
I accompany Lord Halton on most of his trips. We are the last two members of the family, you see.
Oh, and how is that?
Ah, well, my uncle's parents have been dead for many a year now. And as for my father, his only brother, he died at the end of Robert's rebellion.
I see. What were the circumstances of his death, if I may ask?
My father supported the Targaryens. He was with them until the very end, when he was tortured and executed by his own lord, for treason.
I feel your pain, my lady. War is a terrible thing.
As I was my father's only heir, and as Halton had no heirs of his own, he took me under his wing. Enough about my troubled past. I'd love to have a more pleasant conversation sometime. But I must hurry back, or my uncle will start to worry.
Please send him my regards. Until next time, my lady.
Vale, pues eso. Imagino que saldrá esta tía más adelante en la historia. Vale, iba a ver el tío este de las pociones, a ver si me vende algún frasco y... Vale, pues no me vende ninguno nuevo, pero sí lo que voy a hacer es esto. Creo que he gastado una. O no sé, no, o igual no. Vale, las tengo todas, ¿no? Entonces no le compro nada. Vale, pues el puerto es este. Y aquí, eso, de aquí tengo que viajar de nuevo a Aguasfuentes. Esto de aquí. Que es la ciudad, pues eso, de su familia, de la familia del tío este. Es largo el capítulo este, es el capítulo 8 y es larguísimo.
I've had enough of them gloating in the streets like that. It's like they've forgotten what respect means after all that riot.
No surprise, though, really. I mean, when a dog bares its teeth, you give it a good kick so it knows not to do it again. If you allow the behavior...
Bueno, Fuentes, tal vez Celina pueda
Your
ayudar.
lord thinks he's doing, but unless he changes his ways, this town will be naught but scavenging dogs soon.
Eliana creo que es la hermana del tío. Vale, están hablando de lo de la rebelión y esa que había cuando estuvimos aquí la última vez.
My Lord Sarwick.
Visto antes, aquí vuelve el barquero. Vale, este era... ¿qué barquero?
Greetings, Victor. What can I do for you?
My Lord, I cannot thank you enough for saving my life during the riot.
Ah, vale, ya sé quién es.
Don't thank me. Thank Relor. I am only an instrument of his divine plan.
Es el que me trajo a la
Well,
ciudad.
your god seems to have helped the entire town. Did you know that people are returning to town and that trade is slowly resuming?
Is that right?
Only yesterday I ferried in a group of woodsmen and some weavers who'd left for Castlewood several moons ago.
Castlewood, you say? Can you take me there?
From here? It's downstream, couldn't be easier. Just drop the boat in the water and it floats down there by itself.
If that's the case,
Entonces no
I
le
will
pago.
probably need your help soon.
Of course. I owe you at least that. You can find me in the port when you're ready to leave.
There's some strange folk there dressed in red who worship a fire god. What are they doing here?
Those frauds are guests of Alistair Sarwick. He came back from the Free Cities with his head filled with Easter nonsense.
Que estoy aquí escuchándonos.
Now this. The puffed up lordling will be the death of River Spring, mark my words.
Calm yourself. It's pointless getting angry right now. If these Red Hoods start causing trouble, we'll make sure they answer for it.
Vale, voy a guardar antes que nada y voy a ir al castillo.
I cannot believe that this Alistair could be such a fool. Giving the lowborns what they wanted. What was he thinking? Now beggars think they have power, and everyone else knows that River Spring is no longer secure.
Not to mention that the Sarwicks have shown themselves to be weak. I hope they find themselves many an ally to help in the coming days.
Estos son nobles, imagino, porque se están quejando. Vale, antes de hacer nada voy a mirar el mapa. Y veo que tengo unos cuantos con los que hablar.
We'll serve River Spring's watch as best we can.
Gran porra. No quiero saber por qué le llaman así al tío este.
You are one of those who attacked our men during the rioting.
No, my lord. We've joined your watch. We ran a little while during the rioting, but no more. We'll fight to the death for River Spring.
A joy to hear it. Keep doing as you are.
Lord Sarwick, look how dashing we are in this attire.
We'll serve River Spring's watch as best we can.
Me parece muy bien. La misión principal está ahí en la fortaleza esa, pero aquí he visto que tengo un par de tipos con los que hablar. Aparte, quiero comprar un vial de pociones en lo de los mercaderes esto.
They bent, just as Tyrek said they would.
Aye. Poor Tyrek. He paid the heaviest price for his bravery. We should have protected him better, after all he did for us.
Bueno, por aquí tengo un tío con el que puedo hablar, según parece. Un tío o una tía, que de hecho va a ser una tía.
I freed you when passing judgment during the rioting. If I remember correctly, a guard had raped your sister.
Indeed, me lord. But she's been a lot better since. She's speaking again, and I've even seen a smile or two.
Glad to hear it.
That's all thanks to you, me lord.
De nada, es lo menos que podía hacer. Castigar al guardia ese. Creo que lo metieron en la cárcel, pero vamos, yo no lo hubiese cargado.
You want to drown them? Believe me, I've thought the same myself, but keep your head. It won't help matters by killing the harmless.
Meter eso en la fortaleza esa, en la cárcel, al pedazo de mierda ese y eso. Y liberar a esta porque la estaban acusando. Que bueno, que yo, como digo, al tío se lo hubiese colgado directamente, pero bueno. No me dieron esa opción. Vale, este que será otro de la revuelta, ¿no?
So, you
Al
were
que
able to
perdone
go
algo.
back to your master?
Yes, my lord.
I hope you'll work for him. River Spring needs every able man in order to return to its former splendor.
Yes. Yes, my lord.
Very well. Keep up the good work.
Wait.
What is it?
Here. For you.
I thank you.
Hey, pighead. Don't you care to
¿Y qué me ha dado
thank me,
exactamente?
soldier?
Thank you, my lord.
Imagino que será dinero, pero vamos, no me ha puesto que me haya dado nada. Bueno, esto es lo que quería ver. Del mercader de armaduras, bueno, voy a ver qué tiene. Hostia, qué buena esta. Esto es mejor que la que llevo, pero cuesta una pasta, así que va a ser que... Podría comprármelo, eso sí. Vale. Estoy por pillarme los guanteletes estos. Que los que llevo son de... Sí, me voy a pillar los guanteletes. Los que llevo son de protección ligera. Y al personaje este mío, los que más mejor le van son esos, los de protección media. Eso sí lo voy a comprar. Que para eso tengo pasta. Vale, pues serían estos. Y bueno, a ver si encuentro también al tío de las pociones. Más armas. Yo creo que había uno de estos que vendía una de las piedras estas que tengo que recuperar. Ah, vale, este. El herrero, pues la compraré. Cuesta una pasta, pero bueno. Como es objeto de misión, pues la compraré. Y a ver si encuentro el tío de las pociones, que me venderá este que vende. Nah, no me interesa nada de esto. Vale, este es el que quería ver. Le voy a comprar un frasco de estos de momento. Pero voy a equipar y le compraré algo para llenarlo. Vale, pues ya está. Yo creo que no hay nada más en... Voy a mirar el mapa por si acaso. No me aparecen diálogos, no parece que no hay nadie más para hablar y todo eso. Así que voy a ir directamente a hacer la misión principal, que es eso, lo de ir al castillo.
But the docks are still empty. And what of all those honeyed promises the new lord gave?
You're being too harsh. He did all he could. He showed he was one of us, didn't he? Give him some time.
Desagradecidos. Vale, voy a guardarlo antes que nada. Estos que están entrenando. Vale, nada que coger por ahí. Llave del herrero. Objeto de misión recuperado. La llave del herrero. ¿Qué herrero? Imagino que será para más grande. De momento voy a seguir fisgoneando. Llave del desconocido, otra. La llave de la doncella. La llave de la madre. Estos son... Se llaman como los objetos, las estatuas esas que tengo que recuperar, de hecho. Así que igual tienen algo que ver con eso, no sé. Aquí estaba, ¿no? Sí. Es que no quiero dejarme nada. Vale. ¿Tú qué es?
I can't sit on my father's throne yet. Our land is still in mourning.
Ah, vale, este es el trono. Y porque está inclinado. Pues no aparece ya nada más por ahí. Voy a echar un vistazo al mapa. Hay una zona aquí que parece que continúa. Que sería, yo creo que detrás de esta puerta. Pero no puedo acceder. Y aquí lo mismo. Vale. Que sería, imagino que detrás de la puerta esa y tampoco puedo acceder. Pues nada, directamente voy a ir a hablar con su hermana, imagino. Pero antes voy a guardar.
Alistair, it is a joy to see you again. Do you have news of Gawain?
No debería darle esperanzas en vano. No me equivoqué con Valar.
Eliana, I warned you not to trust Valar.
What do you mean? What does he have to do with Gawain?
Our little brother is dead. Killed on Valar's orders.
7 gods, it can't be!
I saw Gawain's body, Eliana.
But why would Valar kill him?
I only see one explanation.
Porque es un
His lust
cabronazo,
for power was
por
strong
ejemplo.
enough that he would kill the only man standing between him and the throne.
But this is absurd. Gawain wasn't a threat. Father had personally disinherited him.
Puede que Valar no lo supiera. Prefirió no dejar ningún cabo suelto.
Valar was probably unaware.
No. Tell me it's not true. That man is a monster. What am I to do? I cannot marry that murderer. I could not endure it.
I know, little sister. Your marriage must be stopped at all costs.
But the Queen, she would never change her decision. She will force me to marry him.
All is not lost. I haven't played all my cards yet.
Please, Alistair, help me.
You know our words, Eliana. Family is hope. Protect it, always. But in order for me to succeed, I need your help. Father hid some documents here that could help me in the fight against Valar. Do you know where he might have hidden the documents?
I am sorry, Alistair, but Father was very secretive. He never confided anything to me. You need to speak with Maester Harwin. If anyone were to know, it would be he. I have no need for this. I have enough troubles as it is.
De nada, de nada. Nueva misión. Parece que Eliana está en peligro. Puedes reunirte con ella en el patio del castillo del frente para ver cuál es el problema, vale. Pero primero voy a hablar con el tipo este.
Alistair, how was your journey to King's Landing?
The situation there is worse than I imagined. It will prove difficult to stop Valar from claiming the title to Riverspring. And Gawain is dead.
Gods be good. This is upsetting news, Alistair. What happened?
Debo decir la verdad, ya llegará el momento. Bueno. No sé si fiarme de este mamón.
The Gold Cloaks found him dead amidst the victims of some bloody business.
Poor Gawain.
And the worst is, Valar is responsible for all these killings.
Valar? Can you prove it?
Yes, I retrieved the written order to kill them, signed in his own hand. But I must obtain more proof before I can openly accuse Valar. Otherwise I risk facing the Queen's wrath.
Valar cannot get away with such a crime.
One thing at a time, Harwin. I haven't finished with him yet. I have a new ally, Lord Arwood Harden of Castlewood. It was he who helped me trace Gawain.
Lord Halton? I see. He was a great friend of your father's. Did you meet him in King's Landing?
Yes, Gawain was trying to reach him before he disappeared. Lord Halton approached me after a meeting with the Queen and told me what he knew. While looking for my brother, I learned things that could change our land's fate, and perhaps more. Father was already onto it. He wrote all this down and hid the documents somewhere in Riverspring. I must find them.
Hidden documents? If I'm not mistaken, you're not the only one who has sought them.
How so?
Some weeks ago, actually, it was the day your father died. Some of Lord Raynald's bannermen and friends were in Riverspring.
Lord Garth,
No need to take offense over such trifling matters. Squabbles between houses are commonplace. Believe me, with patience, things will work out by themselves. By the grace of the gods, learn to relish a king's meal when you can. I have enough problems with my son Gawain. I don't know if I should find anger or joy in his absence at the table.
My lord, come quickly.
What is it now?
Someone has forced his way into your office.
What? Entry is strictly forbidden. I hope that you have put the wretch behind bars.
Well, the man in your office is none other than your son Gawain, my lord.
Gawain? That wretch. I've had enough. That ingrate never ceases to dishonor, disappoint, and disobey me. He's gone too far. I won't tolerate any more of it. Never again.
Come now, my lord. He is your son.
Gawain means nothing to me, Harwin. I only had one son, and he's lost to me. And look at all the trouble he has given me. I should have taken care of this a long time ago. I call on all present to be my witnesses. On this day,
Es cuando lo desea.
Lord Reynald Sarwick, do disinherit my son Gawain and deprive him of all rights and privileges formerly bequeathed to him. Now I must chase him from my chambers. This latest outrage will be his last. I must take my leave now. Come with me, Harwin.
Reynald, my friend. I know we have our differences, but today I share your pain. I am saddened to hear what Gawain has done. But despite my affection for him, I must admit that you are right. If he were to become lord of your house, he would cause its downfall.
Not only mine, Arwood. The same fate would befall all of the lands that depend on River Spring. When the rot sets in, it remains only to cut it out. It's as simple as that.
Esto es todo lo rápido que puedo ir. Vale, tengo que ir a los aposentos del tío este, imagino.
Are you certain you made the right decision, my lord?
I made the only decision that my good-for-naught son made possible. By the gods, I swear even his sister would be the better one to succeed me.
But we're talking about your last heir.
River Spring should have been Alistair's by right, no one else's. Let's get this over with.
Con lo cabreado que estaba ya se podría dar un poquito más de prisa.
Father!
Gawain, this door was locked, but that didn't stop you from going through my things, did it?
Father, I know about the Brotherhood. I only want to help you.
Seven hells, who asked you to interfere? What's at stake here is too important for you to become involved. This is enough. I stopped believing that you could replace Alistair a long time ago. This ends now. I'm disinheriting you.
No! I don't know who's been putting these ideas into your head. I beg of you, Father!
Silence! If anyone has put anything in my head, it would be you. You and your inability to listen. You and your disrespect. You have brought enough trouble on this house. If you have an ounce of respect left for the Sarwick name, you will not make another scene.
Father! Listen to me!
Enough! Leave me now. I would not see you again.
Your father chased your brother from the room without any further ado, and wouldn't hear so much as an explanation from him.
And then? You were saying it happened the day my father died.
Your father went to sleep right after the incident. The poison was already in his veins by then. He never saw the sunrise.
I see. Has anyone been in this room since?
No. I locked the door after the incident, so that no one could enter it. You might also be faced with many locked doors during your investigation. Take my keys. They should all be there.
Do you think Garwin was looking for the same documents that I am?
I only know that when you spoke of these hidden documents, I immediately remembered the incident. If your father was concealing any documents, they would be in this room.
I've never seen his office in such a state. Even the shield he was so proud of no longer hangs on the wall.
Your sister was forced to sell the shield after the rioting. We needed the coin after giving the castle's supplies to the villagers, as you had ordered.
Thank you, Harwin. You may take your leave now. I can handle this alone.
Very well, my lord.
Vale, pues está su despacho, ¿no? Vale. Pasta. ¿Esto qué es?
There's nothing here.
Pasta.
There's nothing here. No trace of Father's documents. They must be here somewhere.
Se han encendido ahí dos colas.
No trace of Father's documents. They must be here somewhere.
El candelabro ese de ahí y el mosaico ese que hay en la pared. Esto será un puzzle igual.
Incredible. A secret door.
El enigma de las llaves. 7 hay de esta casa son deidad. 7 rostros, pero uno solo que guían hacia sepultos secretos que emergerán en un profundo túnel de luz sombría. El Padre es Señor y el primero que se quiere, y su despacho muchos caminos muestra. El herrero la pluma a las armas prefiere, y por la luz de su corazón se encuentra. Antes de acabar su tiempo partió ella, la madre, mas su alcoba la necesidad conforta. Como hace el lecho de nuestra doncella, donde hallarse puede lo que importa. El guerrero en proteger pone empeño, su carne y sus huesos con metal cubre. La vieja a los pies muestra su ceño y a los amantes frente al trono une. El desconocido nació aquí, mas se fue al este, trayendo consigo otras profecías, junto con el rojo de otro preste, para descifrar lo que nadie más podría. Pues vale, eso es lo de las llaves que he cogido.
Looks like a complicated 7-part lock. Picking it seems impossible. Looks like a complicated 7-part lock. Picking it seems impossible.
Bueno, me quedan 3 llaves, aquí hay una, me parece. Collar de Reynald Selwick. ¿Eso qué es? Un anillo, ¿no? Suerte más 12. Vale, pues voy a cambiarlo por ese. Y ahora teóricamente pues me quedan dos llaves por encontrar.
Is everything well, Ryman?
I've just taken in a killer who's been spilling blood all over town. I've never seen anyone fight so well. He slit a guard's throat before I had a chance to unsheath my sword.
Let us be thankful that he's in the dungeons now. What about you, Ravella? How are you?
Very well, my lord. How can we be of service?
Jen está enfadada, tal vez pueda ayudarme.
I no longer seem to be the subject of your wrath, Ravella.
The Seven forgive, Sir Alistair, and I try to do the same, as much as possible. What do you have there?
I am confident that this paper holds the key to getting to them. A riddle, a poem that my father wrote. I'm trying to find some of his documents.
That would be quite typical of Reynold. He was quite taken with riddles.
This one seems to refer to our family. This one talks about you too, Ravella. Is the throne in the castle the same one my parents married in front of?
Yes, indeed. Nonetheless, I cannot imagine where Lord Reynold could have concealed anything. If he managed to conceal something, only a keen eye would spot it.
I see. And this line, the warrior, must be referring to you, Ryman, I suppose.
For what I know or care, it may be referring to me or to anyone wearing a suit of armor. I have no time to play at this. Please excuse me.
Vale, pues las dos llaves que me quedan las tienen estos, me parece. Este ha dicho que ha hablado del trono, o sea que aquí igual hay... Vale. Aquí estará una de las llaves. Llave de la vieja. Y el magón este tiene otra. Vale, esto antes no estaba abierto. Pero bueno, por aquí no hay nada. Parece. Lo voy a guardar.
What can I do for you, Alistair?
I found a secret passageway in my father's office. I haven't been able to open it yet, but I found this. I think this has something to do with it, but I don't understand how yet.
Yes, they look like clues. They seem to represent different parts of the castle. However, I doubt that he ran to different corners of the castle each time he needed to look at a specific document. Whatever you are looking for, it seems to be only a secondary solution for times of danger.
I see. There must be an easier way to open this door.
That would seem likely. However, he may have taken the secret to his grave. This poem may be the only way for you to find what you're looking for.
Then I know what I must do. Thank you.
What can I do for you, Alistair?
I found a secret path. I think this has...
Yeah.
Vale, me dice lo mismo.
Then I...
Bueno, aquí he encontrado una de las llaves en la habitación esa. Aquí imagino que igual había otra. Vale, vale. Pues el guerrero va a ser este de aquí. Ahí está la llave. Vale. Bueno, pues voy a usar las llaves. Ya tengo todas, se supone. Registrar los túneles subterráneos en busca
I
del
thought the
documento.
passageway led to a secret room. But it would seem that I'm in the castle's catacombs. This place must be hundreds of years old. R'hllor, hear my prayers and guide me through the shadows.
Monedas.
This door has a strange lock. Something is engraved upon it. A Sarwic's sword is his nature, his virtue, and his honor. The latch mechanism seems to be linked to a set of notched metal wheels. There are 3 wheels arranged vertically. Words are inscribed onto each wheel. I imagine you have to line up the right word in order to unlock each one. Moreover, there's an inscription to the left of each of these wheels. I'll have a look at the first one. Some are red with blood, others are brown from rust. What color is the Sarwic's sword?
Blanco puro, negra como el cuervo, acero gris. Pues justo detrás hay un estandarte con una espada y diría que es color blanco, ¿no?
His sword is white. I heard a click. On to the next one. An old sword for a peasant. Valerian steel for the hero. How is a Sarwic's sword described?
Pues yo diría que está rota, porque los pendones estos que llevan y tal, los tabardos que llevan, aparece eso, el mango de una espada con un trozo de filo, pero está rota.
His sword is broken. Another click. Only one to go. Warriors keep it by their side. Assassins hide it in their coat. Where does a Sarwic keep his sword?
En la mano, en su blasón. En su blasón, imagino, porque llevarlo la llevan.
A broken white sword. That is our heraldry. The door is opening. I did it.
Vale, ¿qué puerta se ha abierto? Esta de aquí, vale. ¡Ey! Bugazo. Aquí no hay nada más, ¿no? Vale, que es otro acertijo. Bueno,
These
¿qué?
inscriptions are intriguing.
No puedo hacer nada con ello. Forman, los dibujos todos forman una H, por cierto. Capa de caballero, voy a echarle un ojo. No sé para qué me sirven estos dibujos. Imagino que luego habrá un puzzle relacionado, pero bueno. Vale. Aquí tengo que poner eso, los dibujos que he visto, pero... Vale, a ver. Hay 7. Esta no me deja moverla ya, igual es porque ya está correcta. Vale. Me estoy fijando en que estos paneles de aquí son diferentes. No son iguales. Este, por ejemplo, tiene 3 puntos. Vale, ese es solo uno. Este, ¿por qué no me deja cambiarlo ahora? Ahora lo que estoy haciendo es simplemente los cuadraditos estos aparecen los símbolos estos, pero un número de veces diferente. Este, por ejemplo, ahí aparecía una vez ese. En este aparece 5 veces este. Aquí aparece 2 veces el fuego ese. Aquí aparece 3 veces. Lo que sea, lo que quiera que sea esto. Y aquí aparece 7. Vale, creo que va a ser eso, sí. Hay que poner ahí en... Vale. Vale. Aquí, por ejemplo, este salía... Este símbolo salía 3 veces. Esto está bien puesto. Este tengo dudas porque sale... Me ha parecido que salía 7 veces, pero bueno. Vale, y cada vez que uso esto se quedan fijados los que están bien puestos. Estos están ya bien puestos, pues no tengo que cambiarlos. Vale, pues eso. Este está fijado también. Pues me quedaría este. Este, ¿cuántos puntitos salen? Sale en este, en el dibujo este. Ahora tengo que buscar uno que salga 4 veces en los... Tiene 4 puntitos al lado, pues que salga 4 veces en los dibujitos estos. Este sale una. Así que no es. Este sale 5, tampoco es. Este sale 2, tampoco es. Este sale 3, tampoco es. Este sale 7, tampoco es. Tiene que haber alguno más, igual. Vale, este. Vale, pues este sale 4 veces. Es una especie de... Bueno, no sé exactamente lo que es, pero reconoceré el dibujo. Pues es el único que me queda por fijar. Vale, es este de aquí. Ahora, en teoría están todos correctamente puestos.
Thank the Lord of Light. I've done it. This is probably the room where the Brotherhood used to meet. If these documents are indeed hidden in Riverspring, this is where they must be.
Sitio más oculto que este, yo creo que no va a haber, de hecho. Acabemos con el coleccionista. Mi estimado Reinald, vuestra aversión hacia vuestro hermano parece justificada, además de sus actividades corruptas que pueden poner en peligro en cualquier momento a nuestra orden. También ha estado actuando para hacerse con los tan necesarios recursos de Aguasfuentes. Debemos tomar las medidas necesarias para expulsarlo de nuestra orden. Voy a viajar a desembarco del rey para unirme con él e informarle de nuestra decisión. Vuestro viejo amigo Lord Arwood Harlon.
So, this thief has helped bring ruin to Riverspring. Lord Halton was to visit him in his manse in King's Landing. I shall go myself and make him pay for these atrocities.
Mazo de combate.
So, here are the documents Lord Halton spoke of. The Targaryen dragon is indeed on the bottom of each page, and their contents are encrypted. Impossible to understand. I must hand them to Lord Halton, so he can tell me what they say.
Sube de nivel, el este la pasó al nivel 6. Armadura de cuero tachonada. Vale. Vale, quiero mirar la armadura que acabo de coger. No está mal, pero es mejor la que yo. Ahí hay un... Atrás del Consejo Sombrío. Aquí hay algo.